Here we go. Welcome, gamers and geeks, to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM. I run games of Dungeons & Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. Today we're playing the Ocean Odyssey game. We are one man short, but we will play anyway. And would you guys like to introduce yourselves, please?
I am the Forces, a half-elf sorcerer bard, storm sorcerer, college of spirits bard.
Yes.
Yeesh.
Hello, I'm Christella. I am a cleric paladin.
And?
No, and I'm just leaving it there today.
You're a half-orc.
Yes, I'm a half-orc.
Uh-huh. Who next?
Can I go next?
Yeah.
Hi, I am Seaman Key, Simic Hybrid, Rogue Fighter. I may or may not have a stabbing problem.
That's Seaman Key. And last.
Hi, I'm Kitty. I'm a half rogue, half druid, and 100% chaos.
And you're also a swift ride shifter, aren't you?
Yes. But still 100% chaos.
Marvellous. Okay. So, do you guys remember what happened last time we played?
I got a fisherman killed by turning them back into human from being a reindeer bird thing.
Periton.
That's the one. That's all I remember.
Okay, so you go back to Aerwa, having found out from a whale druid that there was a random monstrous mutation happening to people that were within the vicinity of a magical aurora above Laconia. The closer you were to the epicenter, the more extreme your changes were. You told him that you were heading for Aerwa. He warned you that everyone's probably monsters by now, but towed your ship to the island as quickly as possible to see if you could do anything to help. And when you got there, to your surprise, there was a magical dome covering the capital city of Aerwa, and the figure that was conjuring this this protective bubble was none other than King Carrick, who you guys have been searching for pretty much the entire campaign. And he just shows up out of the blue when he's needed most. There were peritons around the bubble. You figured out that they were people. And yes, you removed the curse from one of them, and the rest of the peritons ate him. But once all the peritons were unconscious, King Carrick was able to open the bubble long enough for you guys to come through. Christella, can you stop making noises with your microphone?
That's not me.
It is. I can see the little green circle going around your icon whenever it happens.
I don't know what it is then. I'm not doing anything.
Are you moving?
No!
Is the microphone brushing against your shirt?
No!
Okay. Well, anyway, it seems to have stopped for the moment. But yeah, you got in. You Seaman Key had actually managed to get in already by burrowing under the edge of the magical field.
No, I shadow stepped through.
Shadow step through. Either way, you were already racing to the palace to reach Queen Mallow. Yeah, Queen Mallow.
Yes.
Yeah, when the others came through. So, and then you what did Mallow do?
If I recall, she flew down, kept giving Noel hugs and kisses and saying she was worried about him.
Mm-hmm.
They went back to the castle. Mallow fussed over Noel even more. Discussed a bit about his dad being back.
Mm-hmm. Like what's going on there?
Yeah,
But
so
he-
maybe Mallow will
but he-
probably be spending...
He hasn't spoken to Mallow much either, because as soon as he came back, he just put the shield up and has been concentrating on the spell, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So not even Mallow at this point knows where he's been and
Yeah.
what happened to
Yeah,
him.
she's probably going to, be telling the group to, rest and stuff. But also, informing Carrick later on in the day of what's been happening over the past few days.
Yeah.
Mallow will be very annoyed at Iggy when she discovers that he just left them. She has ways of getting her point across.
A point.
Yes.
Point.
Point.
Okay.
But yes, she will probably be telling the party to relax and just chill a bit. If I recall, I think it was Christella that mentioned you could cure the people that have been altered by using
Remove.
Remove
curse.
remove curse.
Yes.
So she would probably would she consider sending a party out to see if she can get some of the people?
Well, this is the problem.
Hmm.
Anyone who ventures beyond the shield for too long begins absorbing enough magic to be affected by it. The longer you're outside of the magical field, the higher your chances of being mutated. And of course, the closer you are to the epicenter also. So you guys have got to come up with if you're going to try and deal with this problem, you need a solid plan
Hmm.
to try and avoid turning into something monstrous.
Need a heck of a lot of anti-magic.
It's a distinct possibility. What's she gonna do? Ideas? Suggestions? Concerns?
Yeah, if we leave that bubble, will we be mutated?
Maybe if there was a way that you could keep your sentience even when mutated.
So, Mallow's suggestion is to allow the party to be magically altered into different creatures, but find a way for them to maintain their sapience.
More along the lines of if anyone does get infected or if there's a possibility of someone getting infected, that they can maintain their sentience.
How would you do that?
Yeah, that's the issue. Maybe some kind of intellect headband or something?
That'll make them smart. and increase their chances of remembering what they were, you're going to hand everybody headbands of intellect. And
Well, it's a good precaution either way, so yeah, may as well.
okay. So you each get a headband of intellect given to you from the Royal Treasury of Aerwa.
Thank you. Can we really just take these?
The Queen is
Well,
not
it's-
giving them to you.
It's for safety reasons.
But there's no guarantee these will work. If something
I
happens
know.
and break it, will we be in trouble?
Quite possibly, yeah.
Don't break it. Simple.
Okay. One of the other ideas I thought about is simply trying to catch people and cure them.
Okay. So send out basically hunting parties to bring back monsters and have basically they don't stay out there long enough to be affected, or at least that's what you're aiming for, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, by all means, rally the people of Aerwa, form a militia, and send people out in groups to fight monsters and try and see if they come back alive.
I'm not sure Mello would want to risk her people like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sending out
Yeah.
people is not a bad shout, but you need magical casters, people that can remove what's affecting them. You can't just send out normal people with ropes and hope it'll work.
Yeah, we need the clerics to cure these people.
So you're going to send out the town's clerics?
And Mello probably wouldn't want them to leave the town because they're clerics.
And they're kind of needed.
Yeah.
Your solution so far is stay inside the bubble and hope for the best.
Uh-huh. Anyone got any better ideas?
The bubble. What if we had the bubble and we moved it to the explosion site?
But wouldn't us travelling there for the bubble affect whoever's casting the bubble?
The person who's casting it is inside the bubble themselves. However, by all means, talk to Carrick about it. But at the moment, he's using all his effort to focus on keeping this thing up. There's a good chance. Well, okay, roll insight.
Who? All of us?
Any of you.
I'm gonna roll insight.
$25.
Okay. So it occurs to you that if Carrick is struggling to keep the barrier up even this far from Wakernia, that the closer you are to Wakernia, the more difficult it would be. Plus, to do so, if King Carrick were to come with you and to cast the barrier over you guys while you were travelling, he would be leaving his capital and his queen unprotected.
I have a suggestion. It might not be the greatest, but you said something absorbed that magic and detonated, isn't there anything else that could absorb the magic?
Life glass.
Mm-hmm.
Well, couldn't we use more of that to absorb this?
Yeah, we could, but you see, the thing is, if you get too close to life glass and don't handle it properly, you will be absorbed by the life glass. You need to handle it properly.
And also...
It absorbs magic. It could absorb your magic.
And the more magic it absorbs...
The bigger it gets.
And the more magic it absorbs...
The more it will likely to explode.
It's... No. The life glass dragon exploded because it had a finite critical mass. There was only so big a dragon can get. But pure life glass crystal...
You'd need to absorb the magic, probably in multiple life glass crystals, so it doesn't get too big, and then seal those crystals away, or...
Make sure they don't get anywhere near each other. Yep.
Yeah, make sure they don't get near each other, maybe cut them into smaller chunks.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
No, the life glass one was a good...
It might work if you can find enough small shards of life glass and enough lead line iron boxes to keep each swollen chunk of life glass in as you soak up the magical fallout. That's your best bet so far, but it's going to be really freaking dangerous. With the potential,
lead armor?
With the potential of destroying the world if you fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
I suggest lunch. Who's up for lunch?
My brain hurts.
Forces, any ideas?
No.
Kitty?
Fortunately, no.
What do you mean, fortunately?
I said unfortunately.
Oh, unfortunately.
Yeah, it did sound like fortunately to me as well. Like, I am grateful that I'm having no ideas at all. That way I cannot be blamed if it goes wrong.
Oh mate, there's always a positive side, right?
Yeah. If I have no ideas, I also have no responsibility.
Yeah. I'll be Kitty.
Yeah, I can't think of how to deal with this.
I do have one of suggestion. Instead of putting them in, well, lead-lined cases, couldn't we throw them into places like the fireplane or the airplane or anything like that?
Okay. Make an insight check, please, Christella.
You definitely don't want light glass taking the magic of a full plane.
That'll lead to a lot of angry elementals.
A lot of
Doesn't
dead.
matter if they're angry if they're all dead.
Yes.
Natural 20!
Okay, yeah, you know that if you put a shard of life glass into the plane of fire, it will absorb the plane of fire.
Which is a bad thing.
It's a very, very bad thing. Holy shit.
I just had an idea, like, yeah, that's gonna work. No, wait, it will not work.
Astral plane, maybe?
There we go. We'll send it to the astral plane.
I have a question, says Seaman Key, putting his monkey paw up.
The abyss.
Oh, no, although that does sound like a decent idea. I'm already kind of mutated for other reasons. Would I even be affected?
Nobody knows. Unless you roll really high on Arcana.
What is Simon Key's Arcana?
Arcana.
+2, but Mello has, I think, decent Arcana. Let me check her sheet. Mello. Where is Mello's sheet? There we go. There is Mello's sheet. What is Mello's Arcana? +7.
+7.
+7. Nat 1.
No, she does not know what would happen to Seaman Key when exposed to the mutagenic properties
I
of
have
magical
no-
fallout.
Yeah. I have no idea, little monkey.
I just realised something.
Go on.
We saw very minor mutations here. Are there races that live in the ocean?
Yes, there are races that live in the ocean.
Which are probably going to be a lot more mutated and a lot more dangerous.
Do you remember those mutant mermaids? Mutant merfolks that attacked the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah. They weren't mutant merfolk that morning.
So, I suggest keeping our distance from that, because whatever's in the ocean, if it's like the people can probably fly now, and last thing I want to do is flying sharks.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I hadn't thought of that, but thank you for the idea.
Sharknado.
Sharknado.
Yeah, I suggest staying in the bubble until that starts to die down at least.
Until what dies down?
So you're just hoping the magic will
You
slowly taper off itself?
So your plan is to go down the Winchester and have a pint until it all blows over, yeah?
Yes!
I mean, if it's gradually dissipating out, it will weaken as it spreads out. There's just going to be a lot of destruction in between that.
Indeed, and will Aerwa be able to hold out that long?
We have the bubble. The bubble will protect us.
But as the magic
only as long as King Carrick can maintain it.
Well, hang on.
Yeah, exhaustion levels exist.
Hang on. So, no, your idea of the life glass actually gave me something to think on.
Yeah.
The life glass will absorb and store it.
Yeah.
If we can find some way of just absorbing and using the magic, then it's used. It just means we go out and use it to help.
Okay, so why not channel the magic that's already suffusing the environment then? If you have the ability to,
that's the thing. It's like that's what it's like. But we just have to figure out how to actually manipulate the magical force itself.
Mm-hmm.
We need an artificer.
You sure you need artificers?
You need wizards, sorcerers.
Yeah, wizards not so much. Wizards, well, actually, kinda, because they would be able to. They know the theory behind how to pull magic from the atmosphere to power their spells. Sorcerers do that shit naturally, and bards understand the vibrational.
Words hurt feelings.
Sorry, what?
Words hurt feelings.
All right, we can put it that way if you want. I was going to put it a little differently. Does everybody understand what he means by that, or would you like to hear my explanation?
I understand it, but I still want to hear your explanation.
Okay. Bards understand the vibrational frequency of life and magic, and life glass by extension. Well, not as much because you haven't had as much exposure to life glass, but it's concentrated magic. If you can get the life glass to resonate at the frequency of magic, then basically you extract the magic from the life glass. You alter its form. That makes sense? Likewise, you can alter a sorcerer bard should be fairly adept at drawing the magic from the environment around them, and before it overwhelms them, transmute that magic into a useful form. You know? But it is dangerous because there's a lot of fucking magic about.
The art.
What about a trickster rogue?
Why would a trickster rogue be any better at that?
I was just wondering.
They're only a partial caster, whilst most bards and sorcerers are full casters. And Forces is a bard sorcerer.
Somebody get me a goddamn book on magic.
The Artificer isn't that bad a shout if we can find something that would drain if they can invent something that could drain the glass quickly enough.
Well, they would have to use a machine that... Okay, my problem... At the moment, the problem is there's too much raw magic in the environment, right?
World magic druids! Wouldn't they know how to deal with this? I mean, they have the problem of, well, too much magic to begin with.
There isn't a wild magic druid. There's a wild magic sorcerer.
Wild magic sorcerer.
But as it's just said, sorcerers and bards can kind of have an idea of that anyway. Which is why I said, get me a book on magic.
Get the man a book on magic.
You had him, your queen.
Well, the palace will probably have the best library of arcane knowledge in the whole city, so... You want to go back to the palace? You may already be back at the palace now, I think of it, because you long rested there, didn't you?
I'm going to go prepare some food, because I don't think any of us have eaten today. And
You're in
the chef can take care of it.
You're in the palace. The servants would be delivering you food at the appointed hours. You'd probably be having this conversation around the dining table over breakfast, in fact.
You know what?
Go on.
I have a plan. I'm going to write a new song. That's what's good. It's going to be great.
It's funny because I happen to be wearing a t-shirt that says, "Don't worry, I have a plan," and it shows a D20 rolling a nat 1 underneath it.
Okay. Please explain to me how you're writing a song will stop us all from dying from more reindeer birds.
More reindeer birds? Alright. Explain to him as you would a child, Forces.
I'm going to go out there, I will absorb the magic, and I'm going to use that magic to create lightning, and I'm going to use the lightning to play the song.
It's the lightning to play the song.
I'm going to prepare Remove Curse to be on the safe side.
When you say play lightning to remove the song, is it like the when you use Tesla coils to play a tune?
He's fully playing Thunderstruck. It's just because he uses magic to manipulate lightning and thunder to be able to do that.
Yeah, the moment you step out there, I am preparing Remove Curse for the inept scenario we're going to see Forces start to mutate.
Now.
But I still need to learn. I mean, I know people keep telling me I'm a sorcerer. My mum told me I'm a sorcerer, whatever. I've always been able to use magic. I don't actually understand it. So a book on magic will be useful.
Yeah.
I have a certain understanding of magic. I could do with more.
I imagine that a servant has already brought you a book from the library and placed it onto the table next to you.
Fantastic. We'll begin the reading.
Well, while you read, I'm going to go check on the people. This has been pretty traumatizing, my best guess is.
On the people.
Yeah.
The people have been instructed to try their best to go about life in Aerwa as normally as they possibly can. Because, of course, they are... the people still need feeding, so there still needs to be a supply of food and clothing and healthcare, especially healthcare. And of course the clerics are already listening and are counseling a lot of the citizenry who are struggling with this lockdown.
I think Stream and Key would want to look into mutations and stuff, and like how it's done, like if it's done with life loss or something, like just how it happens.
Okay, you're gonna request a book on monsters. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Likewise, a servant will bring a volume on the subject.
Stream and Key will hold back, like, because he was also altered, so he's curious on how that happened to him.
Yeah. Okay. So, those of you who are reading, can you make history checks? Actually, no, investigation checks.
Investigation.
As you study these volumes. 25, very good.
I'm so glad I took investigation as double proficiency.
So, oh, very nice, very nice. Okay, so you retain the information. So, Seaman Key, you find out that many monsters are created by magical means, basically by using focused magic, blasted at a creature, usually in combination with certain spells and rituals in order to produce the desired effect, and sometimes on multiple creatures, particularly on things like chimeras and stuff like that, where multiple creatures are merged together into a single creature. Yeah, they're basically put in a magical blender, and the monster is what comes out.
So pump a creature or creatures with enough magic and you get a new creature.
Yeah.
That's what being drunk on magic does.
And Forces will learn that life energy, the energy that sustains everything that exists, is the natural form of magic, and it's not very strong. So what spellcasters do, as and natural magic users such as Fae, they can draw the life energy from around them or from within them and concentrate that life energy into magic, which they can then bind, bend, control, and shape into spells and infusions and incantations. It is also possible to store some magic within certain items. Different materials are better at storing than others. Iron doesn't store magic at all. In fact, it almost repels it. Silver is great for conducting magic, but doesn't hold it all too well. But it's great as a conduit for directing magic along a particular path. Gemstones can hold, and crystals can hold magic pretty well. But the best gem was discovered to be life glass, which was also discovered to be the pure condensed form of magic. That if you focus, if you pack enough magic tightly into a given area, if it's focused, then you get life glass. And life glass, like any crystal, will then begin to absorb more magic from the area. However, in nature, what inevitably happens is you end up with an outer shell of natural iron and lead deposits that encapsulate the life glass geode so that it only extends to a certain size. However, when not in the ground growing naturally, life glass has the potential to grow exponentially, given if it's exposed to enough magic. But it's also possible, given your a clear understanding of how magic works, to extract magic from the life glass. Wizards can do it consciously, sorcerers can do it naturally, and bards, as I mentioned before, can alter the frequency to turn life glass back into usable magic and even shape it into spells and even hit points. It is also possible, as you continue reading, since you got a nat 20, 29 altogether, that this power can also be used to create new beings from scratch. That you can not only summon creatures into existence and create avatars if you're powerful enough and have access to enough magical power, like other versions of yourself. It is also possible to channel that power into an entity to the point where they become godlike. The advantage of having a deity, particularly a deity of magic, albeit a minor deity, is that any spellcaster that prays to said deity will have access to that deity's stored power, providing they behave themselves. You know.
Okay.
Lots of information.
Yeah, you'll probably just close the book after reading that. Just kind of look for a second and like.
6 hours later.
Good news, the people aren't panicking. They seem to be getting on fine.
Luna, what is Luna up to at the moment? you just chasing your food around the plate?
Yeah. Luna's just, not Luna, Kitty.
Kitty. Yeah, sorry.
No, I made that mistake as well. Yeah, because honestly, she has no idea what to do in the situation, so she's just sitting around listening to what everyone else has to say.
Okay.
So, Foster's going to address everyone. Like, so I think I have a solution. But it's going to be interesting.
Define interesting.
I'm going to absorb as much of it as I can,
Okay.
and I'll be able to replace this body that you see now with a new one.
Okay.
Wait, so you're killing yourself with magic?
I'm not killing it myself. I'm going to take it and essentially use it to ascend this body to godhood, so that this magical energy that is left on the planet or left here is taken into another plane where it can be managed properly.
Right. And then are you going to come back down?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Mhm.
This body will then have the magic, so it can't come back down.
Well, can another part of you come down?
Yes, so that's why I can make, from what it says, I should be able to essentially create myself again.
Okay, so you mean like the stories of the gods creating mini versions of themselves to interact with mortals?
Pretty much.
Cool!
So you're coming back like this, or are you making changes?
You can remake yourself however you want. You can be a different race. You can be a different set of classes. You can even start at a level 1 and figure it all out for yourself all over again.
Please don't leave us for long. I don't want to lose my emotional support forces.
I don't want
hate
to
to
lose
say
my
this.
chaos body.
Well,
I hate to
the thing is, when I think of it, when I was reading that, who's to say I haven't already done it?
Yeah.
Wait, what
it's
do you mean?
It's possible that he's already an avatar. He wouldn't know.
Can an avatar become a god?
You don't, so when I think about it, I mean, this is just me reading into my own life story too much, probably, but I was born to someone my mother can't tell me who is, but could only tell me we're free-spirited and love the sea. That sounds like me.
Sounds like a pirate.
And what did you think I did before I met you?
I presumed good deeds travelling the land.
I was honest. I was a pirate.
The first hour I met this guy, he informed me he used to be a pirate.
To be fair, he was also lying about which band of pirates he was in.
Yes.
I mean,
He wasn't a good pirate, but he wasn't a pirate.
So, you're saying that you're your own father?
I'm saying it's memories that don't add up.
It could just be you had a really shitty dad who left. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean you've ascended before.
No, but if you were to create an avatar of yourself and you didn't want it having too many questions about where it came from, it's exactly the kind of story you'd give it.
Maybe.
Then, pardon me asking this final question. If you are a fragment of this so-called god you've descended from, if this new version of you goes up there, do you think the old version will really let you stay? Or
It doesn't matter then, does it? It's better that the energy just goes back to that, goes back to whatever, as long as it's not here.
If anyone wants to make a religion check, I can tell them how that actually works.
Yeah, I'm going to do a religion. Because I'm also wondering this.
Can I give him advantage?
Sure.
Roll with advantage.
Bad iPad. Let me... 24.
Okay. So, in the old stories, when an avatar of a god returns to the god, all of their everything that they experienced in their life is reabsorbed into the god that created them. They end up becoming one with the deity. This allows the deity to basically get an update on what's going on in the material plane, since it cannot go to the material plane itself. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Right now, all I've got in my mind is one update of 4, please wait.
Well, it's possible. I mean, for a god to send out multiple avatars, each experiencing different lives, so that they can see what its people are going through from different perspectives. So yeah, you joke, but that's if they're powerful enough to make multiple avatars, then they can gain more power and knowledge all at once. You know.
All right.
So, yeah, I think that's our only option. It's either that, or I spend a lot of time making a lot of lightning bolts.
Alternatively, everyone roll insight. I want to see if any of you think of this. Okay. Kitty. Just cause it occurs to you, since it was mentioned in the conversation that the magical shield will only hold up for as long as King Carrick can maintain it, that the wisest, the best place to put this excessive magic would be back into King Carrick, so that he can maintain the spell.
Right.
And you can heal him up and restore him, so that if he does start to feel exhausted, that he's just not anymore. Yeah. Basically use the magic, the wild magic fallout to power the magical shield that's protecting everybody from the magical fallout.
So we have 2 options. Option A, you become a god, or return to godhood. Or B, we recharge him like a battery.
But I could definitely, I think I could definitely put some of the energy into him, but he's already pretty powerful, so he could also go into godhood if I get it wrong.
Absolutely.
He's going to be a lot closer than I am.
Oh yeah.
So I could definitely put some in there to keep him, to refresh him. But I imagine there's a lot out there. I mean, you can see what it's doing to people.
Instead of the king, can't you pump it straight into the shield?
I don't know the spell.
Nobody recognizes the spell. It looks like a giant tiny hut spell.
It's a magnificent mansion.
If it's one he's created himself, then
Tell me this, and I won't question you. Do you feel confident you can do it without killing yourself? With 100% honesty.
Feel free to roll deception if you wanted to. Try and
yeah, I'm gonna do insight as well. Because if he's planning just kill himself while doing this and claiming, yeah, I can descend to godhood.
I don't think killing himself is his intention, but it's a possibility that this could go.
Look, all I'm gonna say is no one ever is. I'm pretty lucky.
Then I say we do it.
We.
Worst case scenario, you die. Best case scenario, you die and come back.
To be fair, he is ridiculously lucky. It's unreal.
Almost divine.
Wait, I just realised.
Yeah.
You said absorbing that magic turned those people into the reindeer bird things. How do we know that's not going to happen to you when you're absorbing?
That's what. So that happens because they're not using it.
It overwhelms them.
They're just people. It affects mages and and it would affect sorcerers and people like that as well. But if they don't use it fast enough, my thought is, or they're not aware that they've had the blast of energy, so they don't know to store it, so their body just reacts. Whereas if I know I'm going out there into it and what to expect, I can try and store it.
Channel it. Yeah. What do you think, guys?
I say we give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen?
End of the world.
Yeah. the worst that could happen is I could just become another magical explosion.
Yep.
I mean, if we're going to die anyway, I'd kind of like to go out with a bang.
Well, prepare for all the D&D campaigns then.
Well, now that you said that, he starts taking off his pants jokingly.
Oh!
Nah, I'm kidding.
No, you're not. You're going out like that.
No, though. Since it is likely that I could die or that my body disappears, just takes off his rod of, drops his rod of lordly might, takes off his headband of intellect, and will unattune from his barrier tattoo. Here you go. Give that to somebody.
Who you handing them all to? Mello?
Yeah.
The Queen?
Yeah.
You can't really unattune from a tattoo, unfortunately. It's attached to you until it's used up.
It has a thing.
It has a thing.
It has a thing where you literally can.
Does it turn back into a magical needle? See.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Fair.
Well,
there you go. If the attunement to your tattoo ends, the tattoo vanishes and the needle reappears in your space.
Sweet. Did not know that.
all right then. So we'll hopefully see you in 10 minutes.
Ted. Yeah, sure. I'll just be quick about it.
Oh, post haste, I need my chaos body back. Come on, hop to it.
I'm gonna go get the chairs ready.
The chairs.
We're gonna watch this.
So he's gonna save the world while you watch.
Watch with popcorn.
Well, I don't know what I can do to help in this situation.
Same.
Seaman Key, you're a rogue fighter. Yep. So basically, just keep him protected because he will be focusing entirely on controlling the wild winds of magic.
He's going to be vulnerable, so he's
going to be vulnerable, and he'll have to be outside the bubble for this.
Okay. So I'm going to go protect him.
Likewise, Christella, you'll probably be on healing duty, particularly if he starts taking, magical damage. Go on.
What about Kitty?
Kitty. Well, she's a rogue druid, so she can fill either help with the healing or help with the fighting as needed. That makes sense?
If I help with the fighting, I'm not really much of a healer.
Okay.
I am the healer.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say Mello does not want Noel to go.
Yes. Yeah, I'm assuming that the Queen Mello is going to be doing everything she can to keep her husband and her son safe.
For this, do you happen to have a deck of tarot cards?
Mello, do you think you would likely have a deck of tarot cards, or a Taroka deck, I think it's called in D&D, in your...
There would probably be one in the games room or something.
In the games room? Okay. A powerful divination tool just in the games room. Yeah.
Next to the pool table and the dartboard.
Tarot was originally seen as a game.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Great. Then could I just borrow that?
Yeah. Sally, can you go get the tarot deck, please?
You're talking to a servant?
Yes.
Okay. Sally nods, leaves the room.
Thank you, Sally.
Comes back shortly with a well-worn deck of painted cards. What are you planning on doing with the tarot cards?
He can use them as a spiritual focus.
Nice.
So I just thought it'd be fun.
Yeah.
A fun little detail that he'll be using that to help him channel.
That's very cool.
The power of trading cards will protect us.
They're not trading cards, they're fate cards.
Yeah. But we all know by now that Christella / Vox takes nothing seriously.
Well,
I don't take stuff seriously. It's just
it just holds the deck. It's like, well, this will be the first time I've actually used these and not lied about what the answers are. But let's go.
I suggest you go last out the bubble. just make sure you're safe.
What do you say to that?
You want me? Okay.
I mean, we don't know what else is out there.
So you're suggesting that the rest of the party goes out, make sure that the coast is clear.
Yes.
Okay. The dome is translucent though, like you can see through it.
So we'll see what's on the other side from within the dome.
Yeah.
And we don't have to go far out.
No.
Let's just, whichever side
Would
we
you-
go out on, just make sure we go out on the clearest side we can.
Would you head back down to the docks, or move towards the Aerwa Mountains, deeper into the island?
I think the mountains might be a good bet.
Cool.
Before we leave, I'm summoning my Celestial, ready to give us some cover.
Summon Celestial. Okie dokie. We have 4, level 12. Okay. Okay. So you're all heading out the palace and then out of Aerwa, toward the mountains, deeper into the island. Yes?
Yeah.
I don't think we'd have to go that far away from the city, would we?
No, but
Yeah.
are you going inland or back to the docks was basically what I was trying to...
Then I'm just asking you, we wouldn't need to go that far from the city, would we?
No, as long as you're outside the barrier.
So we're going mountainside.
Okay. Is there anything you want to do on the way? Any shops you want to visit, or any bottles of wine you suddenly need to drink in their entirety?
I want to try and get hold of some healing potions.
Forces is just going to write 3 strongly worded letters that just say "fuck you guys," and then just post them.
Who are they addressed to?
One's to Captain Clancy. One's to the mayor, Atmos.
Atmos. Okay.
And the third one is to
Why?
the Were-Raven, the other Were-Raven.
Do you
Blood
mean?
Splatter?
Ah, yes, blood splatter.
Blood spray.
Blood spray. Blood spray. Where did you leave him, by the way?
God knows.
He ran away.
You're the one that said he was suddenly gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, I want to try and buy some healing potions while we're on our way out, just to be on the safe side,
Okay.
in case we run out of healing spells.
As you can imagine, the potion shop is a little scarce on healing potions right now.
We'll take whatever we can and bill it to the castle, please.
Mello would just say it's fine.
Oh, Melo's going with them? I thought Melo
Oh wait,
was...
no, she can't. Mello would probably give them some kind of letter or something saying,
Yeah.
Put it on the royal tab.
royal
Even if
acquisition.
Mello didn't, my reasoning would be, we're saving the planet. I don't really think the
Right.
bill should affect us.
Right, but without a royal letter of acquisition, you can't really claim to be you need something signed by royalty, or anybody would just be able to say put it on the palace tab, wouldn't they?
Fair enough. Did we have the
Would Seaman Key want to get anything? Maybe a magical dagger or scimitar?
Okay. So again on the palace tab.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be too expensive. Seaman Key would not want to do that. He does not want to risk pissing off the royal. He already thinks he pissed off Carrick.
Yeah, but they want to make sure that anybody working on behalf of the royal family gets the best of the best. So
Yeah.
To that end, the healing potions that you are given are the good stuff. You are handed 4 bottles of supreme healing.
I hand one each to everyone except for Forces, who's probably going to be casting the spell and needing to focus on that.
Mm-hmm. So you're just going to dump it on his head when he needs it?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, do you remember Forces does heal 10 HP every time he gets to his
Yes,
turn?
he does, which makes him pretty much it's almost as if he was designed
He's
for
made
this.
to do this.
Yes.
So that's 2 bottles of supreme healing.
He is the Professor Hulk of the party.
Professor Hulk. Also,
So we have a literal prince, someone with the power of Umberlace, someone that might get to become a god, and then you have a talking monkey and a cleric.
As you accurately pointed out, you are going to be a little more resistant to mutation than anybody else because you're already magically mutated.
Would anyone around here have adamantine armor as well?
I don't think they'd have that in Aerwa. That is a very rare item.
I could easily ask the group if they'd have any idea.
So, first of all, Seaman Key requested a magically infused scimitar, yes?
Yes, or dagger.
Or dagger. Which would you prefer?
I kind of like daggers because then I have 2 of them and can stab things twice.
So you want a pair of magical daggers?
Yes.
And they do piercing damage normally, don't they? Okay.
Or even 1 is fine.
Screw it. Pair of +3 daggers.
Yay! Are they magical?
Yes. And they're infused with magic that increases their to hit bonus, the attack and the damage bonus by +3.
Okay. So hold on, let me just make a note of that. M daggers, magic daggers. So a +3 to hit on top of my already +7.
Yeah, so that would make it a +10.
Okay. And do they do any extra damage? Just need to know so I can type it down.
Also +3 to the damage.
On top of my previous +3.
So, let me see. So, yeah, so your daggers, your normal daggers do a +7 to hit and a 1d4 +3 damage. These +3 daggers will be a +10 to hit and do a 1d4 +6 damage each. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And you could.
I'm just writing that down. Daggers +3 hit
3 BMG. And what was the other bit?
What other bit?
So I have a 2 plus 3 daggers, a plus 3 to hit, plus 3 damage.
So, yeah. So each dagger will be plus 10 to hit and a 1d4 plus 6 damage. Piercing damage. And you can throw them because they're daggers.
Yeah.
Should we make them returning weapons too? Let's make them. Let's make them returning weapons.
Thank God.
Yeah. Okay. As for the adamantine armor. Adamantine.
Chainmail or plate if possible.
They're elves, so it's more likely to be chainmail. Reinforced with adamantine, one of the hardest substances in existence. While you're wearing it, any crit becomes a normal hit. Yeah, fine. Adamantine chainmail. Go for it.
Thank you. Wait, do I have to give this back to the palace once we're done with it?
That would probably be appreciated, yes. Since the palace has paid for it, they should. These are technically royal treasures that belong to the queen.
Yeah.
To the king.
That's what I'm checking with the group, like, do we return this once we've used it?
Yeah. The daggers, the adamantine armor, and any potions you have left. Anybody else want to beef up their equipment before they brave the wild magic winds? Kitty?
I'm good. I do not need any magical equipment because I am magical.
Because you are magical. Okay. Alright then.
Some is good, but more is always better.
I suppose so. Is there a nice rapier?
A nice rapier?
Yeah, like a powerful rapier. What not?
How powerful do you want it to be? How about... Because I was looking at this while I was... Any sword. The 9 Lives Stealer. It gives you a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls. And has a D8 plus 1 charges. Could you roll a D8 plus 1? See how many you get? If you score a critical hit against a creature that has fewer than 100 hit points, it must succeed on a DC 15 con save or be slain instantly as the sword tears its life force from its body. The sword loses 1 charge if the creature is slain. When the sword has no charges remaining, it loses its property. So you got 5 charges, 5 opportunities to... it's basically got... it's got like
5 insta kills a day.
It's got 5 power word kill charges. Yeah. The 9 Lives Stealer. Okay. 9 Lives Stealer Rapier. Okie dokie. So, with that equipment added to your inventories, I'm assuming you will be spending some time as you are walking attuning to your new toys.
Yeah. I will also be having my Celestial Spirit on lookout ahead of us, just making sure there's nothing near us when we enter the main forest.
You reach the barrier. What do you do?
I just reach in my hand, see if we can just pass through it.
You put your hand through and it goes through.
Oh, guys, it's safe. Let's go.
You're going to keep walking through?
Well, considering I was able to put my arm through safely,
Wait,
I'm presuming it is safe.
wait, there.
Hmm?
Wait.
What? What happened?
I'm going through first. I need to start. You'll start absorbing the magic as soon as you're out there. Do you get it?
Okay, yeah.
So I need to go to try and.
Christella, do you attempt to pull your arm back?
I'm waiting for forces to go through first. I'm not bothering pulling my arm back because I don't know what will happen if I do.
Mm-hmm. So you're leaving your arm hanging out of the...
I'm presuming it's not going to be for very long, like a couple seconds, my best guess is.
Well, forces goes through. Okay.
Yeah. Forces will just start walking through, just imagining storing energy, I guess.
As you step through, you feel buffeted by the force of magic. Like, you didn't feel it before as you were approaching the island, but that's because you were approaching the island gradually before. But now, stepping from inside the field, the bubble, to outside of it, it literally...
You can tell,
Have you ever been in a shop with air conditioning and then stepped out into a really hot day?
Oh, good.
Yeah. That's the kind of poof, like in your face, like takes your breath away.
Yeah.
Force.
So it's probably just focusing on
what are you channeling it into?
So at the moment, he's just thinking of he's just imagining like the process he would go through to create his sorcery points, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's just but that's just so he can get out of the dome, and then once he gets just to, I don't know, maybe even just 100 meters out, you'll sit down and start focusing on trying to channel it.
Okay. So you as you are focusing on essentially the flexible casting of the font of magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're suddenly getting a lot of 5th level spell slots. Okay. Who's heading out next?
I'll head out next and get right in front of him, about 10 feet separating me and him.
Even though you have no magical acuity, you still feel buffeted. Like it's a windy day, but you can't see any wind.
Oh, that's horrible. And I'm going to send my Celestial 10 feet ahead of me.
Uh-huh. The Celestial looks flustered, for want of a better word.
Guys, we might need to fight my Celestial. I'm preparing to desummon it like last moment.
Yeah. Who's going through next?
Can I go next?
Yeah.
I'm going to strut through.
Mm-hmm. And it feels strange, but yeah, you don't know why the others were pulling such faces. It's just a little bit off.
But don't know what's up with you guys. Feels perfectly fine to me.
And Kitty.
So I walk through.
Mm-hmm.
Do I feel anything?
Oh yeah, the force of the magic hits you full in the face. You can feel your body wanting to wild shape into...
Can I wild shape?
Yeah, what do you want to shape to?
Sabertooth.
A saber-toothed tiger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Forces will just shout over, just be careful. You don't want to be stuck. And we'll then just start. I guess he'll just pull out his Taroka deck and start trying to channel it into divining some fates, I guess.
Okay. Roll initiative, people.
Should I roll for my Celestial as well?
Yep. Please.
First one's mine. I need to find out what my Celestial's initiative would be.
Do you need help with that, or have you got it?
It'd be my spellcasting, wouldn't it?
No, I think it gets its.
Okay. So
What spell did you use?
Summon Celestial, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to Conjure.
Summon Celestial.
So I think that's the Tasha's one. Yes, it is. Okay. So, are you choosing the Avenger form or the Defender form?
I'm taking the Avenger form this time, just for some range.
Okay. So its AC is 11 plus the... I'm assuming you cast it at 5th level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 16. AC is 16 altogether. Hit points 40. It has a Dex modifier of +2. And it's got the Radiant Bow. Do you need the... do you need a copy of the stat block, or have you got it?
No, I've got that. I'm just trying to figure out what its initiative would be.
+2.
+2?
+2.
It's last in our initiative.
Has everyone else rolled? Okay.
I am about to roll. Well, I was trying to get the sheet to load, and it would not load. It is loaded now.
Sheet.
+3. Sheet. $20.
20. Okay. So, the highest was Christella on 24. Yes?
Yes. I'd like to prepare an action to use command.
Yep. Give me a sec to write down the rest of the turn order.
Oh, sorry.
Please. Please, please.
Sorry about that.
No worries. And then Kitty on 20 and Key on 20. We've got Christella, Kitty, and Key. And then the environment and forces. And finally, the Celestial. Okay. Christella, what you doing?
I'd like to prepare an action to use command.
Okay. What are you planning on commanding?
Whatever's coming for us.
Whatever's coming. Okay.
And that's all, because I can't take the dodge action yet.
Nope. Okay.
I am going to have a healing potion in my hand ready to go for forces, just in case.
Make a con save for me, please. At the end of your turn.
Constitution. Oh, I do not have hope.
You're fine.
18!
You're fine.
Oh, thank God.
And Kitty, what do you want to do on your turn?
Oh, well, I'm gonna break out of wild shape.
Really?
Well, I can't cast spells in wild shape.
Ah, okay.
Not yet, not until like level 18 in Druid.
Yep. So what you gonna cast?
I'm going to fly. I'm gonna cast summon, conjure animals, and I'm gonna conjure my owls.
Spell, conjure, animals. Okay. Thanks to the overabundance of magic in the atmosphere, you summon 32 owls.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay. Make a con save at the end of your turn, please.
Just a straight D20. Okay. Oh, 16.
Roll with advantage, actually, because you did just use some of the magic in the atmosphere.
So just roll again and choose the higher one, right?
Yeah. Okay, 16 is the one that counts. It's fine for the moment. Seaman Key!
Do I see anything coming for us yet?
Not yet. What is your passive perception? 15. Okay.
Okay then, I am going to hold my action to shoot with my crossbow. No. Actually, yeah, my crossbow has more range on it.
Your short bow, you mean?
Short bow, yes.
What are you shooting?
I'm holding my action to get ready to shoot whatever flies.
Whatever comes.
Rolls
Alright.
over to attack
Well,
us.
just, alright. You're not actually knocking an arrow and pulling the string back, though, are you? Because that's going to hurt.
Yeah, not quite yet.
Okay.
I've got my hand over the arrow ready.
Mm-hmm. At the end of the turn, make a con save.
All of us.
No, just you.
Okay.
Everybody is making a con save at the end of their turn, though. Like Christella's done it, Kitty's done it, now you're going to do it.
Okay, I have a +2 to my con saves.
That's good.
6.
Oh, God.
Really?
Yes, I got a 6.
Okay. Let's see. A tentacle sprouts from your left hip.
I have another tail.
Tails don't come from your hip.
Okay.
Could come in useful. I'm not too annoyed by this.
Okay.
Should I have technically rolled that with advantage?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
You've got a
I
lower.
like the tentacle.
You've got a lower DC, and I'm giving you resistance to the effects, so this isn't as bad as it could have been. That makes sense.
Cool. Righty.
It's only a little tentacle, like a baby one. Not particularly useful yet. There's a distant shriek. And then... It's, forces.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna cast... where is it? Gonna cast Mirror Image on himself.
Spell. Okay. It's only a second level spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he'll just be focusing on his concentration of storing this magic and putting it to use.
Okay. Make a con save, please.
Just checking. I would normally have advantage when you maintain. Oh no, that's just on maintenance.
That's concentration. Yeah.
Cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
22.
22. You're fine. Cool. All right then. Turn passes back. Well, actually, Celeste. The Celestial gets to do something now if they want to.
It wouldn't do anything without me saying anything, so it would just
dodge
be there
action.
ready to attack whatever's coming.
Okay.
That was the last order I gave it, so.
Okay. Would you have it make a con save, please?
I do. It's con save. +3. Okay, that's much better. 13.
Alright, it's struggling, but it holds it together.
Celestial, do I need to desummon you?
It shakes its head. And rubs its eyes a little. Turn passes back to Christella. What do you want to do?
Hold action with command. I'm just waiting to cast command on whatever's coming. Because I've heard something now and I'm just waiting.
What's your passive perception? 12. Yeah, no. Okay. And at the end of your turn, make a con save. Dirty 20. Cool. Kitty!
Okay, I think I'm gonna hold my action for in case anything comes out with... Oh, don't I need to roll the initiative for the owls?
Oh
Yes,
god, 32 owls.
Yes, you do. But they all act on the same initiative, so you only need to roll once for their initiative.
I almost forgot about that. 32 attacks, so that's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm. You've got that stat block up, right?
I'm just getting it up now.
Alright, hold on.
I need fucking fly. Just go away.
Giant hours. So the initiative is a +2. That con is a +1.
Fuck.
That's the okay. So they're going last. What would you have them do after the celestial? Just circle around looking for
targets. Yeah.
Okay. They seem to spot a bird-like creature flying toward them. What would you do on your turn, Kitty?
Right. Well, because I'm concentrating on the owls, it's not how much I can do.
Oh, before you get to that, sorry, could you make a con save for the owls?
Yes. So what was that con again?
So 32 iterations of D20 plus 1.
Oh, dear God.
Okay. So...
I've got a crit! Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What level, what CR are they normally? 1/4. Alright. What sort of monstrous thing could they turn into? Okay. So one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 of them flutter down from the air, having changed into cockatrices. So I have 12.
Did I give you permission?
Sorry, what?
I'm just going to say to my owls, did I give you permission to change?
20 plus 1. So that means you've got 20 owls left.
Those cockatrices that have been transformed from my owls, I'd be able to basically summon them, wouldn't I? Because they're technically a conjuration.
You can try.
Or,
Do you want to try and drop concentration?
yeah.
The owls and the cockatrices remain. Seems like the ambient magic is sustaining them. So, yeah. Doing anything else, Kitty?
No.
Would you like to make a con save, please? Fuck.
Oh, fuck, I don't want to read. What the fuck was that?
You grow whiskers.
Ah, that's a cute mutation. Kitty can live with that.
Okay.
Which about cute wrong?
She always does. That's how she spells cute. Caute is Shan's version of cute. Figured you'd know this by now, being her sister.
No. But as being a sister, I'd like to correct her. Love you, Shan.
Anyway. Simon Key.
my defense, I have dyslexia, so
Yeah, we know.
Dyspraxia.
whatever. You know what I mean. Seaman Key sees a bird monster flying towards us.
Yeah, it's just a bird, though, right?
No.
You guys can handle a
how-
bird.
How far away is it?
Do you want to make a perception check to see if you can accurately figure out how far away it is?
Would that take an action?
That would indeed.
And I'm just going to shoot and see if I can hit it.
Okay. What's the range on your short bow? Okay. Roll with disadvantage.
Then I'm using my Aerwa to give me advantage, so that knocks
Straight
out
roll.
the disadvantage, which makes it a straight roll.
Oh yeah, you got a familiar.
Yes, I have the familiar.
What's their initiative?
It moves on my turn,
Fair.
because I'm using it to give me advantage, so yeah.
Okay.
And I'm adding 4d6 sneak attack damage.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's it does a d8 plus 4d6. Plus. No. Plus 2, and that should be a d6. Okay. D6 plus 4, plus 2. And this is a held action, so I technically don't get extra attack, do I?
It's an action. And you're doing it on your turn, so... Oh, you're using your held action first, huh? Okay.
Yeah. So can I still do my normal turn?
Yeah. So you
Alright.
did 17 points of damage.
Two d20.
Ooh, nat 20.
Yeah, but the nat 20 isn't on the sneak attack one. Wait, do I get sneak attack on the extra attack?
You can choose. You get to use the sneak attack once per turn.
Okay, I'll use it on the nat 20.
Okay.
Okay, so that. Plus. Wait, so how many d6 am I doing?
Okay, so the short bow would be doubled to 2d6, and your sneak attack bonus would be doubled to 8d6.
D6.
2d6 plus 8d6.
2d6 plus 8d6. So 10d6.
So 10d6.
Hee
40. Very nice. So you don't actually see the arrows land, you see them fly off into the distance. But for what seems like a long time afterwards, you do see the bird in the distance.
Do I need to roll a con
Responding
save?
pain. Yes, for you and your familiar.
I roll an 8, and my familiar, which is an owl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what an owl's con is.
Monster. Regular owl, right?
Yeah, just a regular owl.
Con is -1.
Two.
Okay. Your owl is going to change. Your owl turns into some sort of spidery thing as it drops to the ground, no longer able to fly.
No. Toot.
You yourself yeah, screw it. Spread another tentacle.
I have a matching pair of baby tentacles.
Unless they're on one side.
This one is right between your shoulder blades.
Okay, that tickles.
Little teeny tentacle. Okay.
Okay.
The bird flies closer, and now you can see that it's not a small bird. It was a faraway, massive bird. It is currently... It gets within 120 feet of you.
Can I guess what it is?
Shrieks. You know it's... Well, actually... Anybody who wants to identify it can roll a nature check quick.
Okay, nature.
But it looks a little something alike. Uh-huh.
What is it? What is the bird?
Looks a bit like that.
That is a rock.
That is a rock.
Yeah, I know what my Celestial's doing now. Immediately.
Anybody who has held actions,
Command! Flee!
you're going to try and command the rock to flee.
Yes.
What's the range on command?
One moment, let me find out for you.
60.
Would it be in range?
Nope.
Guys, I can't tell it to go away. Celestial, tag, you're it.
However, if you cast it, you can cast it on multiple creatures.
I'm commanding the cockatrice and pointing it at the bird and going, fight!
You're
And
commanding the cockatrices
to fight the rock.
Interesting.
Because I don't know if those things are friendly anymore.
Is cooking.
So sending them off to fight something else, I think, is a good shout.
Yeah, probably. Alright. So, we've got 12 of them.
They need a wisdom of 14.
1, 2, 3, 4 of them succeed. The other 8 are going to
Go fight the rock.
attack. Well, what the command word that you gave them, I'm assuming, is attack, right?
pointing towards the rock, not towards anyone near us.
Hey!
You said attack.
I said fight.
You said fight. Okay.
Yes.
You said fight. Okay. Fight.
Attack would probably give them the idea to go after the closest thing near us. Fight is just a general term and be
Yeah.
pointing in the direction.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that you point.
It doesn't matter that you point. That has nothing to do with the spell. Sorry.
Oh god.
So,
Guys, I think so.
anybody else holding an action? I believe your celestial was.
Yes, to fire shots with its radiant bow.
Uh-huh. What's the range on its radiant bow?
I believe that's 150 to 600 feet.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I fucked up there.
Yeah, you did. Try that again. That hits.
No, I did it wrong. I did two D20s. But that would be a 6
Oh,
and
okay.
a...
So 9 plus 6 is 15. That hits. The 7 plus 6 does not.
Yeah, that's my mistake there, sorry.
So, you got one hit.
So that'll be 2d6 plus 2 plus the level it was cast at, which would be 5.
Yeah.
So that's 5 radiant damage by default. Uh, 19 radiant.
19 points of radiant. Da-da-da-da-da. Okie doke.
And I need to use a command spell slot, because I need to... I have used one. There we go.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay. So, for Sister,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
Okay. Gonna cast Mage Armor on himself.
Smart.
And then I imagine, just because you can see that the fact that the magic is obviously having more of an effect now on the others, is just going to try and concentrate on pulling more and more magic into himself and take on his hybrid form.
Okay.
Probably unable to control this change now.
Are you also using a bonus action to channel magic into spell slots again?
So he's pretty much trying to ease. So he's using his action to cast Mage Armor, and I imagine he's just always using this bonus action to.
Yeah, so you regain another 5th level spell slot.
But next turn he'll try and use his action just to dedicate his action to absorbing as much magic as he can.
Okay. Okay. So, and if you turn, make a con save. Oh boy. A second crow-like head sprouts from your neck.
Cool.
Cool. Anyway, Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. So the cockatrices. about half of which have been commanded to fight.
Sorry.
You just told them to fight.
I pointed at the rock and hoped they'd fight that.
They are stupid creatures. So, there's 12 of them. So, 12 d20 plus 3. I know technically only some of them failed, but... So, they all but one of them managed to do damaging hits.
Toby. Fuck.
So,
Oh, stinks bad.
it's 11d4 plus 11. One of them falls unconscious, overwhelmed by the attacks from the other cockatrices. Another one that was damaged in the attack. Okay, it's fine. Well, it's taking the damage, it's just not turning to stone. Alright. The Celestial.
I'm going to have to take 2 more shots at that rock that's flying over, considering my last command did not end well.
Go for it.
And this time I put in the right command.
1 hits. Just because I've seen it, now you have to see it too.
Yes. 17 points.
17 points of damage.
I'm sorry, I need to send that to everyone I know. And my final command, I am telling my Celestial to fly up 40 feet and 30 feet towards whatever that thing is.
Okay.
Because over that thing, my Celestial is away from us, the less chance it will have to kill us.
You're using your Celestial to try and keep the rock at bay, right?
Yes.
Alright. Could you make a con save for your Celestial?
I don't wanna. I don't trust it.
4.
Oh god, no.
The feathers drop from its wings, which now look bat-like.
Guys, we're fucked.
You can unsummon him, you know.
We saw someone try to do that earlier. Didn't work.
And the owls. The remaining 20 owls.
Are they listening to me?
Only one way to find out. What do you want them to do?
I'm gonna order them to attack the rock.
How far can they fly? Giant owls can fly 60 feet. They can get 120 feet if they dash, or you can have them move 60 feet and hold their action for when the rock flies past them.
Yeah.
So they'll make opportunity attacks on it, basically. Yeah. As well.
Yeah.
Could you have the remaining 20 owls make con saves, please? You doing that roll? You doing that roll
I'm
for all of
sorry,
them?
I just
You got another 19 to go.
sorry.
Stop looking at pretty things. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Another 12. Flooded to the ground, their tattered wings no longer able to keep them aloft. Cockatrices. You've got 8 giant owls left. Okay. And
Why are you apologising? We've got a demon celestial now.
devil.
Yeah, but my owls have become cockatrices, which are known for their petrification. And there's about how many? 12 changed this round. 12 changed last round. There's about 24.
Except one of them died because they were fighting each other. So there's 23 cockatrices left. Christella.
Command.
On all the
I am commanding the cockatrices to dig.
to dig.
Yes, go far into the earth as possible.
Yeah, all you can say is dig.
Yes.
Take it.
D20. And
The upside is, if they fail, they're going to be digging 30 feet down. We'll buy some time.
Well, not quite, because they don't have a burrow speed. So they're not going to be able to dig very far. But they'll dig. +1.
But I presume that would be counted as their movement, them trying to dig down, or their action.
Yeah, that's what they'll be spending their time doing. What's the DC?
DC is 14.
14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them will not be digging. But the rest of them will be. The remaining 16 will be digging.
I'm doing what I can. I can't tell them to run. I don't trust my luck.
Make a con save.
I didn't say I was done yet.
Okay, what else are you doing?
I'm moving towards Forces and get ready just to protect him now properly.
Okay.
Because I don't trust my Celestial now.
Hey. Con save.
Yep, doing that now. Con save of 2. Oh, thank God.
You're fine. You're fine. This is good. This is good. Okay. Turn passes to Kitty. What would Kitty do?
I think Kitty's gonna get close to Forces as well and protect him with a sword, because apparently summoning a magic shenanigans ain't happening, so...
Doing anything else?
No, because I think I've learned from what's just happened, magic is all funny and wunny, so if I try to do like a cool lightning, it's probably gonna cause fucking sparkles. Just to hazard a guess.
Okay, well, so far what you've seen is that every spell cast if at all possible, comes out overpowered. But it's up to you.
I'll see if I can attack the rock with cool lightning then.
Spell call lightning. Range is 120. That's perfect. Okay. So. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6. So. It needs to make a dex save.
Yeah.
+4. It gets an 8.
Fails.
Go ahead and roll 9d10. Now, personally, I think a rock should have immunity or resistance to thunder and lightning, since another thing, in mythology, a rock is also known as a thunderbird, and is believed they're not that kind of thunderbird. They're so big that their wings are supposed to, create thunderclaps and spark lightning. But you did 52 points of damage to this stupid, non-resistant rock. Very well done. Make a... Yes, I know what you're referring to. Con save with advantage because you did use magic. You expended magic. Holy shit. Okay. You have... You're a tabaxi. You're a tabaxi.
Shifty.
Okay.
Kitty has become a kitty.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing to me?
It could be worse.
Mm-hmm.
I could be the cat.
Key.
Wait, so what's happening to me?
You're a tabaxi. So, your previous creature traits, which were, let's see, shifter in here. Okay, so instead of having the shifter, bestial instincts, and shifting on the swift ride abilities, you now have the tabaxi abilities, which your speed is still 30. You still have 60 foot of dark vision, but now you have claws that will allow you to make an unarmed strike, doing a d6 plus your strength modifier of slashing damage instead of bludgeoning. So, yeah, unfortunately your strength modifier is a -1. You have Cat's Talent, which gives you proficiency with perception and stealth.
Wait, so I lose my Heart of Ambly?
No, you still have that.
Thank fuck. So all I've got to do...
Oh right, yeah, this is a good point. Yeah, you're using your Heart of Ambly strength right now. So your proficiencies... So your bestial instincts gave you proficiency with either acrobatics, athletics, intimidation, or survival. I don't know which one you picked.
I think all I have to do on D&D Beyond is just change.
Yeah, it was it was acrobatics. Yeah, But on D&D Beyond, you just switch your race from shifter to tabaxi.
So I don't mind being turned into a tabaxi, that's fine. Is there any way to reverse it, or is it permanent?
You don't know yet.
Either way.
You don't know yet.
So it's just so I know if I need to save one of Kitty as well.
Yeah.
My best guess is remove curse could help you, because it worked on the previous stuff changed, so I could try that on you later.
Yes. Save a copy of Kitty as she is, and then make a tabaxi version.
Okay.
So,
Still a cat either way.
You're still a cat, and you have proficiency in perception and stealth, and you have feline agility. You can move with a burst of speed. When you move on your turn, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns, which combos really nicely with the rogue, because steady aim requires you to not move for a turn anyway. So, yeah.
Where do I find tabaxi on D&D Beyond? It's going to be fun.
Alright. Anyway, while you're figuring that out, Seaman Key, what do you do?
How far away is the rock now?
120 feet.
Okay, I don't think I can throw my daggers that far.
No.
Crossbow it is!
You mean short bow.
Short bow.
Short bow. But
Okay.
but again, I should know by now that your word for short bow is crossbow.
Yes, sorry. I'm just not used to saying short bow.
I know, because every week you call it a crossbow instead.
I know, I don't know why.
Because crossbow is your word for short bow.
Okay, I'm gonna use the extra attack as well, so 2d20 plus 7. My little spider familiar thing.
Doesn't respond to your instructions anymore.
No, Hootie! Hootie.
What'd you do?
I rolled and I got a nat 1 and a 23.
Roll again, because you should be at disadvantage.
Okay. 20. But I have friends next to me, right?
What's that got to do with anything?
I have an ally within 5 feet. That's advantage.
It's not advantage. Okay. What you're talking about is your stealth, your sneak attack bonus will trigger if there is if your target has an enemy of theirs within 5 feet of them.
Oh, okay.
And that is not the case. So
Okay.
unfortunately, you do not get the sneak attack bonus.
That's fine.
Okay, so it's an 8 and a 17. The 17 hits. You do a d6 plus 2.
Plus 2. 6 damage.
6 points of damage.
Oh, it's 10 past already.
It is 10 past midnight.
I'll roll my con save first.
Con save. Are we gonna have
18!
are we gonna have to put a pin in this, or?
I'm tired.
I don't mind putting a pin into it. I'll have to write down what my next command was, because I just come over a really dumb
Well,
one. Not what
Let's finish this round so that next time we play, we can start with Christella. Okay.
I finally considered. I finally made my con save.
Yeah, you did. The rock is going to fly 120 feet closer, As it does so, it will pass the 8 giant owls who were holding their action to attack the rock as it passed. So, Kitty, could you please have your owls attack?
How many hours do 8 hours left?
You
don't
have
I?
8 left, yes.
So the standard amount.
So the standard amount. the number you thought you were going to be getting.
Yeah. So in a way, did I really lose anyone but Gary and Larry? But I'll just reincarnate them.
What about Tim?
The goat? Tim the goat's not in this game.
Tim, he's about average.
He's about average.
A bad joke.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Why is that always one that's rolling critical fail today?
Because that's what the elves do. Every time you roll elves, there's always one that fails. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them managed to get attacks. Managed to do damage.
What should be my attackies?
So they do. Each of them does 2d6 plus 1.
So how many are attacking again? 4, right?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So
So
that would
8.
be 8d6 plus 4 altogether. Yep.
I might have thought that I did that correctly.
$37 points of damage. What the? Oh, ow. Okay. Okay. Nicely done. It would have, as it flies past, they also get an opportunity attack, and so I believe with the Celestial.
Yes, it would.
So, 8 more attacks from the owls.
And 1 from the Celestial.
1 from the Celestial.
If it is still a Celestial.
It's still going to attack.
I'm just not sure what the term would be for it now.
Fallen Celestial?
I have a fallen angel. Welcome to the family.
So you got a 12, that does not hit. Will the owls do better? Kitty, 8 more iterations of D20 plus 8, please.
Plus 8.
No, plus 3.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, my bad.
8 iterations of
D20 plus 3. Okay, so this time
Gary
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them hit. So that's 12d6 plus 6. Rawr.
Sorry, 6 iterations.
No. Just
Oh.
12d6 plus 6.
12d6 plus 6. 12d6 plus 6.
I go bed.
Okay, see you up there shortly.
Okay. Sorry, I'm like
Fold.
passing on for the
No worries. No worries. Okay.
You'll let Toby know.
Yes. Alright. And the rock. To magazine. Who is it? All right. Two D20 plus 13. 17 and 16. Neither of those managed to hit Forces, particularly since he has mage armor up. So, turn passes to Forces.
He's just going to be dedicating his action, bonus action, everything he can do to concentrate, pull as much magic as he can.
Are you channeling any magic into the big fuck off bird that's attacking you?
No, but I would have had to do wisdom saves to even try to attack me.
Oh.
Because I do have mirror image. Oh.
Yeah, how does the mirror image work again? Mirror image. Each time a creature targets you with an attack, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead targets one of your duplicates. If you have 3 duplicates, it must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. You must roll a 6 or higher. Okay. So, yeah. So roll 2 d20, 1 for each attack. And if there are 6 or higher, it hit dupes. Okay. It hit both your dupes. Not that it hit anyway. It didn't actually hit you, so.
Yeah, but it has to try to hit my duplicates before I can. Yeah, it's stupid. But no, he wouldn't care. He wants to try and deal with this magic. So what he wants to try and absorb as much of it as possible into himself.
Okay. Make a con save with disadvantage, please. Okay. You appear bent and gaunt. Your second head begins just spouting magical secrets, and you are now large.
Probably just shout out to the rest of them just to get back inside. Run! Leave!
Or stay. Your choice, says the other head.
I have an idea.
The cockatrices
Are digging.
Some of them are digging. Some of them are not. They're probably actually just pecking at the bugs and insects that come up because, you know, they're not smart. Fuck it. The Celestial. What's it doing?
I'm going to command it to fly 40 feet further up and 30 feet away and take more shots at the cockatrice. Not cockatrice, even the rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll attack the rock. Go for it.
15 and 16.
Both hit. How much damage do they do?
Oh! I put D6, sorry.
Yeah.
I was going to say, how has that math worked out?
You rolled the wrong dice.
Sorry. Plus 4, plus 10. 28 points of radiant damage.
That's more like it. And it's
Wait,
enough.
Would it still be radiant damage?
Sorry?
Would it still be radiant damage, considering it's fallen?
You don't know.
Because it states that 10 is default radiant damage. That's all I'm checking.
I know. Either way, the rock is down. So, the giant owls can do something, and then we'll pin it. What do you want the giant owls to do, Kitty?
Can I unsummon them?
You can try.
Or if not, I'm going to give them their freedom to do whatever, within reason, whatever they want. Just be giant owls in the wild.
They start pecking the rock to death.
Oh, I'm so proud of them. Even Gary and Gary.
Gary and Gary.
Yeah.
He's not quite Gary, he's just Gary.
Yeah.
Fair
Are
enough.
they all just called Gary with just an extra R added onto their name?
I believe there was a Gary,
A Larry.
a Gary, a Barry, and a Larry at least.
At least. I need to get
And a Harry.
Yeah, I need to get naming all my other owls.
All 32 of them?
Well, no, just the first.
Just the
Usual
first 8. Just the usual 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, we'll put a pin in it there. So next time we play, it'll start with Christella's turn. The rock is down, of course, but we're still in initiative because every turn you need to see what the magic does. And yeah, I hope you guys listening have enjoyed this absolute insanity as much as we've enjoyed playing. Tommy Z, don't do L on the heart where the left thrust does on a demi-plane. Yeah. Good call, Tommy. But, sorry I didn't catch that earlier. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed playing. Like I said before, please join our community if you haven't already. There is a link in the description to the Games and Geekery Discord channel. Hopefully next time I'm hoping to get our new website live in the next couple of days. So that link will be up there too by then. Yeah, like and subscribe and click the bell if you like this content and you want to see more, even though it's ridiculously unprofessional. It's a lot of fun. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play in life, have a good game.